Introduction to international relation. International relation examination how countries organize and individual interact across border. It explores the complex dynamic shaping our globalized world from democracy and trade to conflict cooperation. What is international relation? Define the field and its scope. A multidisciplinary field. International relation insight from political science, economics, history, and psychology to understand global affairs in analysis, foreign policies, international organization, and international issues. Core focus how across key theories of international relation. First, realism. State are a relation across speaking power and security in a system. Corporation in difficult because state survival over all else. Leveragation. Corporation is possible through institution, trade, and shared value. Interdependent reduce conflict and create mutual benefit. Third, the state as a primary actor. First, sovereignty. States have a super authority within their territory and equal legal standing internationally. Second, power. Multinational economic and diplomatic capability determine a state influence in international system. Third, national interest. Each state define the political based and security, economic growth, and political stability. Explain it in next slide. Non-state actor. First, non-governmental organization. NGOs like Amnesty International, Medicine, Science, advocate and human rights, humanities rights and environmental protection across borders. Second, multinational corporation. Global companies wield earn economic power, influencing policies and shaping trade patterns worldwide. Third, international organization. Bodies like at UN and WTO create framework on corporation and establish global norms. The role of international law and organization in global governance. First, international law. Theoretical convention in customary practically govern a state where the international court and justice adjudicate dispute between nations. Second, the United Nations. The United Nations Security Council, General Assembly, and specialized agency coordinate response to global challenges from backpacking to development. Third, global governance. International organizations establish norms, facilitate negotiation, and monitor compliance with arrangements. Conflict and cooperation, exploring the dynamic of peace and war. First, cooperation. Trade agreement and economic partnership, joint responsibility to global challenges. Dim- Diplomatic dialogue and confidence building. Culture and educational exchange. Second, conflict. Competition for resource and theoretical. Power struggle and security demands. Ideological and religious difference. Failed negotiation and mistrust. Global challenges. Climate change and economical inequality. Climate change. Rising temporary extreme weather and sea level rise demand coordination action. The Paris Agreement United Nations in reducing emission and adapting to impacts. The second, theorism. The transactional examination network explore ungoverned space and the technology to coordinate, attract, counter, require intelligence and sharing and addressing root causes. Third one, economic inequality. The gap between rich and poor nation, pricing dispute, globalization, fair trade, debit, replica, and development assistance aim to reduce disparity. India's foreign policy, negating multipolar world, strategic autonomy, multilateral engagement, economic diplomacy, strategic autonomy, maintaining independent decision making, balanced building partnership, multilateral engagement, active participation focus on BRICS, GTO, and the United Nations, economic diplomacy, promoting trade, investment, and development cooperation. Looking ahead, future and international relations. Emerging trend. The international system faced transformation through technology advance, shifting power, dynamic and new security threats, cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, and space exploration present fresh challenges. The path forward. Enhanced cooperation, adaptive institute, and Inclusive governance will determine whether we address shared challenges effectively. Conclusion: international relations provide essential insight how deserve actor interact within a complex global system. Understanding it is the foundation. Key players and passing issues require policymakers and stakeholders foster cooperation, address conflict and negative and internationally landscape effectively. Thank you.